Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. In my recipe that I'm going to show you today, I'm going to take you back to my childhood days. It's one of those recipes that I used to enjoy stepping out and having with my dad in one of those local biryani eateries. And what I'm going to do is a Chettinad Vegetable Biryani. It used to be one of our favorites on almost every Sunday. Just me and my dad used to step out for lunch and just have this delicious biryani and get back home. I have fond memories of how this biryani tastes, and it took me years of practice to perfect this biryani. I'm going to be using Golden Harvest Ponni raw rice to make it. Most often people use a biryani rice to make biryani, but at home I find that having a Ponni raw rice or a Sona Masuri rice, it's always handy at home, and I end up making biryani with this rice. And today I'm going to be using a supreme variety of Golden Harvest Ponni raw rice. And without wasting any time, let me just take you through my favorite dish. So into my pan, I'm going to first roast the spices. Roasting of spices is an important process for making biryani. So I'm going to add in the cloves and the elaichi, the cardamom that is, and this is the cinnamon sticks, black peppercorns, somph, fennel seeds, and star anise. And this is a special ingredient which is used in almost every Tamil Nadu dish, especially popular in the Chettinad cuisine as well, and this is called the stone flour. And it adds a beautiful flavor to the biryani. So I'm just going to add all of this and roast them on medium heat until you can smell the aromas coming through and you see that the fennel seeds and all of them are just popping around. Now that the spices are roasted, I'm going to grind them into a fine powder and then proceed to make the biryani in a single pot, which is the pressure cooker. So to cook and make the biryani into my pressure cooker, I'm going to add in the oil. You can also add ghee, but I'm going to add ghee towards the end. The ginger and the finely chopped garlic, bay leaves, the finely chopped onion. So we're going to saute just these couple of ingredients until the onions soften and become lightly caramelized. Now that the onions are softened a bit and slightly starting to turn just a little bit brown, I'm going to add in the tomatoes and then cook the tomatoes now until the tomatoes soften and become like a masala-like consistency. Now that the tomatoes have softened and have got combined well with the onion, ginger, garlic mixture, I'm going to add in all the remaining ingredients, and that's the red chili powder, the turmeric powder, the masala that we ground for the biryani, the fresh masala, and saute it just a bit so it just combines with the tomatoes and the onion. I can already smell all the flavors coming through. Can't wait to eat it. Okay, next I'm going to add in all the vegetables. That is the potatoes that I've peeled and diced. I like to dice it a little larger, and I have some green beans that I've cut into 1-inch pieces. I like to keep it lengthwise so it shows and looks pretty in the biryani, and that's carrots. And I have some green peas which I'm going to add towards the end once the biryani is cooked. And of course, now the most important ingredient is the chopped mint leaves that goes in. And I'm going to add in the rice as well, which is washed, the Ponni raw rice that I'm using. And since it's a biryani, I'm just going to add like a 1:2 ratio so the rice remains nice and gravy. We'll give all the ingredients a stir, and you might want to check for salt. I have to add some salt as well, so check for salt, add just enough salt that you need because the rice is also going to get absorbed, so even if you add a tad more, it's okay. I'm just going to add in the salt right now. And we'll cover the pressure cooker and cook the biryani for about 2 whistles. Turn the heat to low, simmer for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then turn off the heat. allow the pressure to release naturally, and so the biryani will get cooked under the pressure and then would be ready to serve it. Now while the biryani is resting and the pressure is getting released, I'm going to actually roast some cashew nuts that I'm going to add to the biryani. So for that, we're going to be using ghee. I'm going to use a little extra tablespoon so that it'll get combined into the biryani and give that nice ghee flavor. So once the ghee melts, I'm going to add in the cashew nuts, and we'll roast these cashew nuts on low to medium heat until it becomes golden brown and crisp. So now that the cashews are roasted, I'm going to keep them to the side and bring in my biryani. The pressure is released. I'm going to bring it on top of this and open, and the rice looks perfect, exactly how I want. I can see all the grains standing out. It's just the right amount of water that I've added, and there's actually an advantage of using double old rice. So when it's hot, gently just flip it so that the grains don't get mushed up. Okay, I'm going to add this roasted cashew nuts to this biryani along with the ghee, and I'm going to add in the green peas. Remember, I told you I'll add it in the end, so it adds wonderful color to complete the dish. And of course, some more mint leaves. Okay, mint leaves adds great flavor to the biryani. I'm going to lightly toss it up, and the biryani is actually ready, and I'm ready to serve it. You can serve it along with some tomato onion raita mixed with finely chopped tomatoes, finely chopped onions, finely chopped green chilies, salt, everything mixed into dahi, and that's the only thing that you would do with this biryani. It's absolutely comforting to have this dish with the raita. I truly enjoyed making this dish, which brought in memories of my childhood with my dad going on a Sunday and having this biryani. I replicated the biryani and it tastes delicious. Do give this recipe a try. Follow the instructions step by step. Add all those ingredients that I mentioned that you must add. And yes, you don't need a biryani rice to make biryani. This tastes great with Ponni raw rice as well. So I hope you get to try it. Don't forget to share your feedback in the comments below, because I'll always be looking to hear back from you. So until then, until next time, happy cooking and healthy eating.